Hi.
Welcome back. This time, we're ready.
How are we though?
We're not ready at all.
Yay.
Carl doesn't want to be here.
I do.
Nobody wants to be here.
I want to be here.
She'd rather read her new book she got.
Well, I did get a new book though.
They Both Die at the End. The
Yeah.
sequel book to They Both Lived at the Beginning.
You keep saying this.
It's
It is false information.
It's the best title ever.
Do you
What
think?
What is the purpose of this book? What happens?
You haven't even introduced what podcast this is.
This is the podcast where we read books. We get educated.
This
Carl
is
reads.
book review, guys.
Yeah, Carl reads that book. I read Captain Underpants
Um,
and his crazy adventures.
we can clearly see what what level ranking we both are at reading.
Yes. What is that book about?
You still haven't introduced the podcast name, but okay. This is They Both Die at the End. It's a book about,
Oh, spoiler alert. They both die at the end.
yeah, it's about these two kids. They're about to die because, there's this, in the government, there's this thing called the death cast, and they call you, and they're going to tell you you're going to die in 24 hours. They called them up,
So this like a dystopian world or what?
It's not dystopian. It's like, they don't actually know how they know, but
What the heck?
this death cast people, they when they call you up, you only have 24 hours to live, and it always comes to fruition. It could be any time that you die in the day. It could be like 10 minutes after they called you. It could be like an hour. Maybe you survive the whole day. Like, there's no knowing, but at the end you will die.
So it's a lazier purge. Like a more successful purge. And everybody's in agreement because it actually happens.
Well, yes, but no.
What?
I guess you can kind of see it like that.
Has anyone ever survived?
No. No one has ever survived.
Who set this thing up?
And that's another thing. Like, as I said, they don't know where it originated from. They don't know where it came from. They just know that, at some point it just started happening.
Oh, how sad.
And then everyone was in agreement with it, apparently. Like, this is such a frequent thing, and such a, like a thing that happens occasionally, that at this point there's websites about it. There's because the people who are going to die in 24 hours are called deckers. And so if they're going to some place, they have what you call decker discounts, where they just get everything free off, or a discount because they're going to die.
Nice. So a military discount forever. Or for the last few hours of your life.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, I forgot about you. This is Young and Opinionated. The podcast where we start off with book reviews. Because we love books.
Yay.
Except big ones, long ones with complicated words, and with no drawings.
Oh, okay, but you just almost described my book. Actually, I did get this other book called The Dark Angels, and I think you'd hate it. It's a big, big book. It has a lot of pages.
Ugh. I think the last book I got was a conspiracy book. It talks about all the secret societies. Oh Jesus.
This is a big boy.
Carl is showing me her book. It looks like a Bible. It's that big.
Whoopsie. This is a big boy right here. This one's called The Dark Angels.
No one can see it.
Well, they can see it in their minds.
It's
they can
a black
see it in
book.
their
It
hearts.
literally looks like a Bible.
Yeah, it's a cool book. It's set in the 1600s, I think I said.
How many books do you think you've read?
What do you mean,
Completely?
Completely? I don't know, 5.
I've never read a full book.
I remember I read a class book. The whole class would read it.
I would hate class books because it'd be so lame, just having to read, and then they'd give us the assignment read these pages for homework, yada yada yada, and then you can fill out this paper. It was so annoying.
Well, at least in my experience, we read it in the 6th grade, the book that I'm talking about.
Which one?
I think it's Fish Out of Water, I think it's called. I forgot the name of it right now, but I know that the title, what is this called? The cover page. The cover page had a goldfish leaping out.
Oh.
It was about this disabled girl, yada yada yada, her story, and for our assignments with that one was actually very like hands-on interactive. We'd have like class discussions about it.
That's about every single class book ever.
At like some point we even had to make a poster about like one of the scenes in that book where she like had to go to a competition, so we were assigned to make a poster for the competition. Like, what would it look like?
I remember the best book I think was for the class was this one about some boys on an island. I forget the name of the book. I don't know. They're like going like they're like stuck there or something. They made like a society. One by one died, I think.
Dear God.
I don't remember the title at all. But
Treasure Island.
Yeah, that's the best book I think I've read. But I've never even read the whole books. I'd get so tired of reading, I would like skip pages. It was so bad. Does audiobook count?
I mean, well, you didn't read it. If we're talking about reading a book, technically you didn't read it. You listened to it.
Yeah. That's the what. That was literally the way. That was the way for me and all of my friends. We would go on YouTube and search for the audiobook, and then you know how you can like speed up the videos? You'd speed it up to like 2 times, like all you can go.
Yeah.
And then they just go, I don't know what you're doing in the beginning, and it would go so quick. Because
did you even learn anything from it?
No, I didn't learn anything. I didn't care about reading. I hated reading. I still hate reading. Why would we read? That sucks. I'd rather write than read.
I love writing so much.
I'd write, but I won't read my own writing because
bruh,
I don't like reading at all. That's how much I hate reading. But one thing I don't hate is pizza.
Oh my God, that's a good tradition.
We just had pizza like a few days ago. We had pizza yesterday.
Yeah.
And the day before that. It was really great. Hungry Howie's Buffet in Lakewood Ranch. It's like 15 minutes away. I think it was like 11 something per person for the buffet.
Oh, $11.49.
$11.49 per person in the buffet, which is insane because that's literally the best price in the world for pizza of buffet. Like a lot of pizzas alone cost like $12. Papa John's cost me almost like $12. And then I just go to Hungry Howie's Buffet and I can literally pick whatever pizzas I want, how many I want. The little slices, and then they have this great
broccoli soup.
Broccoli soup, which what is it? Cheese?
It's broccoli, cheese, and soup.
Yeah, broccoli, cheese, and soup. It's the best combination ever. It tastes amazing.
It's a good place. I really like it.
I really love it. There's the game room. There's the bar. There's the big TVs with no sound. It's a classic.
It's always a gamble if they're gonna have subtitles or not. If they have subtitles, you know it's a good day.
Yes, and this is like where I'm gonna take my first date. This is the ideal place for me because it's my safe spot almost. Because I love pizza, but I can't stand like going to like a restaurant or a traditional place. Like for me, a buffet is the perfect place to go. Because the waiter, all they have to do is just come up, literally give me my plate and drink, and then they can get out of my face, and I can go eat and enjoy.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't like the waiters being all up in my business.
They're asking you what you want to eat.
Well, yeah, I don't like them because I get uncomfortable around waiters or people in general.
You anti-social.
Yeah, so I really love buffet. I was so happy. I started acting like I was on drugs or something.
He says.
I was confessing all my feelings for everybody.
I don't know if it's the pizza talking, but I love you guys.
Yes, I was so happy eating pizza. I love pizza. It's the best food on the planet. Hands down. How dare you? What is wrong with you?
Sorry, I'm dying.
Of what?
Illness.
Your doctor says you've been dying for a long time.
Well then. Only you found that funny. Nobody laughed.
Nobody else is here.
Nobody laughed.
If I had a laugh track, this would be a different podcast. So, what's wrong with you?
I just said illness.
Just that?
Okay, fine.
You don't think your allergies to cats?
I mean, probably.
You guys can't see this, but Carl has a freaking cat bed in the corner of her bed. And that's where Nina goes, our cat, the mama cat. She's really small. She's really cute.
She's adorable and I love her.
But she moves so much around at night, she'll end up like next to Carl's head. And she leaves a lot of fur. Not as much as Kawama.
Kawama leaves like...
Kawama's a menace to society.
My God.
Our fattest cat, Kawama. Her son, he's like a liger. He leaves so much fur everywhere, it's crazy. But
he sheds constantly.
Yeah. I'm surprised Carl doesn't have lice by now.
Ouch.
She probably does, but we just don't know it.
Ouch.
How do you feel?
I mean, dying, I guess.
Like, better or what?
Well, from what I was feeling yesterday, yeah, better.
Oh, great.
And this morning.
Speaking about yesterday, let's get into this topic. What would your past self think about you now?
Oh, God.
Well, not even like your
Dear
super
Lord.
not even your very far away past, like recent past, almost like 1 or 2 years. Because I was a completely different person.
Dear God.
Which is crazy looking back.
She says.
Well,
before quarantine?
Yeah,
is
sure.
Basically what you're saying?
Pretty much. Before quarantine. What would your past self say to you?
Oh. You got more introverted, huh?
So what? You were an extrovert?
No, I said more introverted, therefore implying that I was already.
Oh.
I just doubled in that.
And that's about it.
I know.
Hey, man, you kind of put some pounds.
You kind of let yourself go now, haven't you?
Oh, you already did it first. We were already going down that route.
How about you?
My past self would humiliate myself.
She says.
I'd be scared of myself.
Oh my.
I'd be like, what happened? Where did it all go down?
Quarantine.
Yeah.
There's this little thing called the coronavirus.
I think my past self was the most macho I could ever be.
Now you're a man.
Yeah.
A manly
I was
man.
I didn't grow up thinking of a macho figure, because my dad, he isn't really the ideal manly man, but I always considered myself a really manly man, no feelings. If you cry, you're the biggest pussycat ever.
You didn't know.
Yeah, I never liked sharing emotions or anything. I thought it was so dumb. I made fun of people who would express themselves a lot. I really wouldn't care about a lot of people. I didn't care that much. I had my friends. I was extroverted almost, yeah.
And then you wonder why, what happened.
Yeah, even everything must have changed. My feelings, my everything. Even my taste in music. Before I was listening to pure rap.
Ew. I mean,
rap is really good.
Except.
Yeah. Rap is really great and all, but it doesn't hit the same as the classics.
Ooh. Beatles.
The Beatles, the Stones, Elvis, Sinatra.
Dean Martin. And
I was strictly... I don't even think I liked rap at the beginning of 2020. I was just listening it to because everybody else was. I was like, this is the standard, this is it. And then I started verging off and finding new music.
Branching off?
Oh, yeah, I was
verging off.
I don't know, my
virgin.
I'm a virgin. I think my past self would beat me up, and I'd cry, getting beaten up.
Oh. Yeah, but you have
Like,
something.
never in my entire life would my past self imagine me crying to like one of Sia's songs.
Oh my god, you have something that your past self didn't have.
Oh my god, it all changed at the beginning of 2020. Remember?
Yeah.
We were watching the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic series finale. Yeah. And I was like the first time I like broke into tears in front of you in a while.
Yeah.
It was so sad. I think that was the breaking point.
It all went downhill after that.
It all went downhill.
Just after that happened, tears flowed down. Like the years and years of incarceratedness.
Yes. It sucks. But it's also, I guess, okay.
Listen, man. When you hear that Sia song, you cry. You cry your eyes out.
When was the last time you cried?
2 hours ago. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
For my allergies. My allergies.
I cry constantly. I cry myself to sleep.
Literally, the cat's on top of me activating my allergies.
Literally, guys, I need help. Please.
Please.
I love my cat too much.
I have a problem.
My strange addictions.
Oh, God.
We were actually talking about my strange addictions in class the other day. And you know what? One of the ones that they brought up, how that one guy was in love with his car.
There was strange people ever, yeah.
Yeah, and I also remember that one person that liked eating sand.
I remember a person eating rocks.
I remember that.
That was scary.
And bleached themselves in showered in bleach.
Yeah, it's so scary and crazy how people are just willing to do all this. And I really love to do this. It's scary. One person eats cockroaches, which isn't bad, but it's really disgusting.
It's very weird.
It's very weird.
Though, people do eat grasshoppers and maggots.
Why?
Because they're out in the wilderness. What do you mean why? They survive.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
If anything about eating bugs, just remember, Simba grew up to be the strong lion he is off of bugs and nothing else.
I don't even know how that happened.
He was a little lion cub.
He needed protein.
He did. He ate nothing but bugs.
What happened?
His entire life.
Jesus Christ.
And he still looks jacked. He still looked jacked. And yeah. So eat your bugs, kids.
Guys, just know. Don't. You will die if you only survive on bugs.
So what was the last time you cried?
Me? I have no clue. I'm
heartless.
Well, it's recent. I just don't remember how recent. Look, man, I can't even remember what I ate for breakfast. When was the last time you cried?
Last Thursday.
Well done.
I was at work with Dad. We were working at Lakewood Ranch, cutting some grass. You know the vibes.
You know the vibes.
The labor Mexican underage working by. Oh, wait, no,
underage.
Oh shoot, that was before. You know the vibes.
That was before.
No, you know the vibes.
He's going to jail.
Dad's going
Take
to jail.
him away.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
We got him.
No, but it was like 1 in the afternoon, I think. We stopped for lunch. We like sat down in the car, in the truck. We were eating lunch, and I scroll through YouTube, and I see Sia dropped her version of "Fly Me to the Moon."
Yes.
And I was so excited. Oops. "Fly Me to the Moon" is my favorite Sinatra song. It's one of my favorite songs ever. It's so catchy. It's so good. And I love Sia. She's my favorite artist alive. Because all my other ones have left us.
Real emphasis on alive.
Yeah, really emphasis. And she did a great job. I was listening to it and I was like tearing up. And I just started like, my tears like went down my cheeks. And then it sucked because of like dirt on my eyes and then started burning.
It just created mud.
Yeah, it created mud down my face. But yeah, she has a really beautiful voice.
You actually have a Sia pony right there on your bed.
Don't
I can barely see her.
Expose me like that.
You also have Juan. I was gonna say Juan Lennon. No, not Juan Lennon. Juan Snoopy.
Carl is pointing out the plushies on my bed when she has like 25 plushies on her bed.
Look, we don't talk about it.
Speaking about the plushies, I watched my first movie in a while. I haven't been able to watch movies because I've been editing. But I took the time to watch
Jesus.
Christopher Robin.
Oh.
It was such a heartwarming movie.
Oh no.
I was ready to cry again, but I didn't want to. It's so good.
No, I did cry. Wait, that's when I cried.
Oh.
Christopher Robin. Hey, look, we did it, guys.
We found out. Yeah, I love Winnie the Pooh.
It childhood breaks my heart. Like, looking back and reminiscing and then knowing how much, like, you won't get that back, it hurts.
Yeah, I wish I was a child again.
Right?
And I love how the emphasis, he's like, when Christopher Robin, he was like, no, Pooh's like, will you ever forget me? Or something like that. And then he's like, no, I will never forget you. It's really nice. Oh, and it's so sad. The movie literally hits every emotion. It makes you feel sad for Pooh.
It makes me feel sad.
It makes you feel sad for Christopher for growing up.
It makes
for the daughter, for everyone.
It makes me feel, happy reminiscing on the memories, but then sad because I have to reminisce on the memories.
And you laugh. The characters are so great. There's Peggy Carter.
Peggy Carter, she finally fulfilled her life. This is what she was doing while Steve.
Well, Steve was in Ice.
Yeah.
It's a really nice movie. Go watch it if you haven't.
It's a good movie. I approve. I love it. Red balloons for everyone. They make me happy too.
And like we have our own little plushies that have been with us like our whole life. And I feel like I won't let mine go. Even if the house burns down or something and everything goes. I think like the only plushie I'm taking is Uno.
The only 4 plushies I'd take are Kate, Brober, Whittle, Oscar, and Fuzzy.
Great. Uno's just one little bear plushie I have. You can't see him, but he's been with me ever since I was literally like born.
Yeah, that's
he's
true.
This brown little bear. I've been putting clothes on him, but I just can't find clothes big enough for him because he's really big, but he's also not that big.
He's like small but big.
Yeah, he's medium. Right now he only has camo boxers by Bear Boxers, and he has a football t-shirt.
That football t-shirt was stolen by a koala. It was stolen from a koala.
Yeah, at a thrift shop. We steal stuff.
And we're still looking for some nice kicks for him.
Yeah, anything. Please help.
I remember that during quarantine, you were either going insane enough or you were just, you wanted to give him more accessories. He had a mask.
Oh, yeah. He had a mask during quarantine, though he didn't go anywhere.
He was keeping safe.
He was staying safe even inside. I really wish I was a kid again. I was so happy.
Bro,
so innocent.
There's so much I could have done as a kid but didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I swear to God. The play thingies in McDonald's? I did not go in those things.
I went on them all the time.
I did not go on those things.
They were so fun.
I should have gone more. And Chuck E. Cheese? My God.
I actually have plans to go to Chuck E. Cheese now as an adult. I want to just mess around.
I want to break everything.
I'm going to make a video about it, hopefully someday.
I remember we used to cheat on the games.
Yeah, we cheat on the games. Our mom or dad will help us out. With the basketball game, we just pass it to them and they just throw it in the hoop for us.
Just remembering, I remember so distinctly the smell of a Chuck E. Cheese. It's very weird to say, but I remember it so
I love their pizza as a kid.
And I just remember the cups and the coins. My God. I swear to God. Again, sad that I have to reminisce it, but when I do reminisce it, I feel happy.
Yeah, that was the best time ever in my entire life. And the pizza was so great, but I never realized how expensive it was. But I'm a kid, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't care. When I was an adult, I'll be like, oh crap, I probably won't eat this because it's so expensive.
I'd probably pop over to a Hungry
I'll
Howie's.
Probably go to Hungry Howie's or something and get something there. But yeah, I wish I was a kid again. The only exception is I don't like as a kid was when we got punished.
Oh my God.
It was the worst.
Oh dear Lord.
I don't know if I'm anywhere in a position to talk because I'm not that old. but I believe, and you shouldn't really be spanking kids.
I mean, touche.
Like,
touche.
we got spanked.
Yeah, that is true.
Mom and Dad spanked us.
We
Yeah.
were spunk offs.
Yeah, we were spanked a lot. I remember being spanked really badly.
Like, how so?
Like, I was, like, spanked a lot. Like, I think, I don't know what I did, but I must have hurt one of my friends or something.
My God.
And I got, like, hit, like, 3 or 4 times. It sucked. But, that's all we got. We never got, like, punched or anything. Like, thrown across the wall.
I do remember one time, though, like, I don't even remember why, but I was crying, and then out of nowhere, Dad just burst in the room, grabbed my arm, and dragged me to the floor, and then he left me, like, near the door while I was still crying, and he closed the door real hard, and I was like,
oh my God, I remember. I get spanked the most because I was messing with you and just, like, hurting you. It was so annoying. I got spanked just because you were, like, crying and I hurt you. You weren't the tough kid at all. So, in reality, guys, it's your fault I got spanked.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, guys.
So, yeah. I don't know the justification around it. Mom says all the time that she spanked us and all, but now we're like now it made me a better man. I'm like, what the heck do you mean, better man?
I've gotten trauma. I need therapy.
Well, not that much, but it sucks. I'm not. Whenever I have kids, or if I ever have kids, I don't ever plan on spanking them. Like,
yeah,
I couldn't do that to another living thing that I created. It feels so bad. I'd rather, like, just do, like, a timeout, like a grounding.
Yeah, like
something like
timeout
that.
and ground. We never got times out and grounding. Like,
I did.
Very little for me.
Well, I got a bunch. Man, I was the worst. Dang it. I must have been the worst kid. I remember getting timed out and grounded.
No, you see, for me, it was just all spanking. Like, I didn't even get time for a timeout or a grounding.
So, yeah.
And it's like, it's strange, because, like, even now, like, to this day, like, some of my friends are like, oh, I'm grounded, and I'm like, oh, Yeah,
I don't think we can get grounded anymore like that, because now...
Well, you can't.
I have a car.
You can't.
Well, even you, because I have to take you out to film or to go eat or something. So, yeah. It's like wherever I go. Wherever I go, I know that she goes.
Wherever I go, I know that he goes.
Yeah. And I almost have, like, a little bit, not a lot, but there's always that little bit of resentment. Yeah. Like, whenever Mom, like, tells me to do something, I know it's probably for the better, but I always have I always want to, like, do the opposite.
Yeah.
Because I always just feel really, like, mad sometimes.
I feel like you casting out your emotions like that, like, not wanting to, feel.
Oh, man.
Like, affected your growth. And so I see you a lot.
5'8".
I feel like mentally.
Great.
I feel like you're going, like, through your, like, little rebel teen phase, even though you're an 18-year-old and soon to be 19.
Jesus.
You're, like, going through your rebel phase still.
I'm going through my rebel phase now.
You still don't know what to do with your life.
Yeah, screw you.
I mean, technically, in theory, everyone grows. Even when they're grown, they still grow.
And then they shrink when they're old.
Yeah, well, kind of, but not really. I mean, I guess memories and all.
And
Alzheimer's.
And you can say that now, like, Dad's paying the price for spanking us.
Oh, dear
Because now he's like a punching bag for us. We treat him like a punching bag. We appreciate him a lot. We we love him and all, but we won't say it out loud. But we appreciate him, but we like fight a lot. We like get into like wrestling matches. He's like a playing bag for us.
To fight for my life.
And he's really not the youngest anymore. But I feel like it's what he deserves for what he did to us.
It's what he deserves.
Yeah. He'll get like hit in the ribs. He'll get like little punchies here and there.
I just hold on to him and let myself go limp.
Yeah, it's like an anchor pulling down a little tiny boat, a fishing boat. So yeah, I like grab him and just throw him on his bed.
Speaking of fishing boats, that guy in the canoe.
Yeah.
Like, go see the vlog, because you can.
I'm gonna have a vlog. We went fishing for metals and magnets. We went with our magnet. We fished, and we had fun interactions. And no spoilers, but we found some stuff.
But more importantly, the guy in the canoe.
Yeah, there's a guy in a canoe that came by and helped us. Really nice.
That guy is what I think every Floridian is.
Yeah, I love Floridians. They're crazy enough to help us.
Exactly, like
we're the crazy people fishing for magnets at a local park, and then they're crazier coming over to help us.
Because I feel like that's the distinction between a Floridian with a normal human being. A normal human being will see us struggling to get that hook out and will probably make a mental note and walk away. Floridians are crazy enough to just come up and be like, hey, yo, you need help? I remember one time, when was the other time that, oh, right, in the beach, while we were looking at the sculptures, just some Floridian told us, yeah, use our stool.
Yeah, we went to the beach to go look at sandcastles, Siesta Key, but you had to pay, and they had already closed, so we couldn't really see, and they had, like, black fences around, so outside viewers couldn't see. And then we stepped up to one of these tents. There was a bunch of tents. And one of the ladies there was like, hey, you can use a stool. We have a stool here. You can use it to go see. To just see. So we used the stool and we looked. And it was great. We didn't pay anything.
God. Floridians like breaking the rules.
And then Dad made a fool of himself just running around, walking and jumping.
I couldn't. I felt a little too embarrassed.
It was hilarious.
Hilarious.
You know what isn't hilarious?
What is not thy?
How Koama easily kills.
Oh my God. Oh
this
dear
is
Lord.
Gonna be in the vlog as well.
Oh, have mercy on us all.
But let me just say this from right now. Our cat Koama
is a vicious murderer.
He is the apex predator of the neighborhood.
Well,
maybe behind like a tiger.
What?
Or a mountain lion.
The dogs down the street, maybe.
The dogs down the street, maybe. But
perhaps a raccoon that isn't injured.
So yeah, this cat of ours is one of the biggest apex predators we have here in the whole entire neighborhood.
He's a threat to
he's a threat to anything that moves. He brought us a rat. Like any cat would, to like show his loyalty or something, show his hunting ability, I guess. We have a lot of rats outside. I don't know what type of rats they are. They might be mice, but there's like so many of them. There's easily like 100 out there somewhere. It's crazy. They're not in the house, but they're outside, and they can get in somehow under the house. But he brought us a rat. He must have like sliced its neck with his teeth or something, or cut into his neck, which was really, it was so gross.
It's scary how he knows to do that.
He knows how to kill a rat, because I've caught him like 2 or 3 times with rats in his mouth that he didn't kill. I
also like the decrease of like how you saved Remy once, how you failed to save him once, and now you extra failed with more steps. I
saved one rat one time, and then the second time, the rat was he was alive.
He was a goner.
He was alive.
Oh well.
My dad just tried to throw him from a shovel with a shovel, but he like fell off the shovel before he could be thrown. So he just ran away. And then the third time, there's a rat that died. We had to bury him. It was so sad. And then the fourth time, sad.
That wasn't even a rescue mission.
This wasn't nothing.
He was dead before he even was there.
Say,
and then
there was no funeral. There was no body to bury.
There was nothing.
He full on went in.
Oh God, you'd have to see the vlog, guys. Are you even gonna put that on the vlog?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it.
Jesus.
I'm not gonna censor it because it's really important you see it. So yeah, YouTube, don't hurt me. I love you.
I love you, YouTube. Love me back.
Love me back. Love me tender.
Love me sweet. I don't know what to do. I love him, yes, but I see him in different eyes now. It's hard. I'm struggling.
Well, he is one of like the most vicious yet most laziest killers around. Like if you see him anywhere, you can like easily pick him up, hug him, kiss him. Well, if you're not like,
if you're in a vehicle, he will run.
Yeah. Alright, that's a good thing about our cats. They like run away from vehicles. There's this a 1-lane street in our neighborhood, and I've always like been scared of them getting run over, but my worries calm down seeing that they run away from every vehicle.
Especially Koema.
Koema like dashes for his life.
One time we wanted to pick him up because we saw him in like the street, and we wanted to pick him up to take him home. And the second I like try to open my door to get him, he full on went. He ran back home. He sprinted. His fat was flopping all about as he darted.
I love how his fat just moves left and right. When he walks, he looks like a pregnant cat. And everyone who's ever come over has always mistaken him for a girl. They've never thought that he was a boy for a second. I don't know if it's because his balls were cut off or something.
He's male, I swear.
He's a male, I swear. They're like, what's her name? I'm like, it's a him, first of all. And he's really fat.
And second of all, his name is a beer.
His name is Koema. We're going to try to do the video podcast hopefully sometime soon. If next podcast, if not the next one after that.
My God, did you know we got leaves just for them?
Yeah, we're trying to find decorations just for the video podcast, and we're also trying to find microphones, like proper like handheld microphones.
Well, we kind of found one.
We found one, but we just need another cable for it, and we're trying to see if we can use a karaoke microphone as a podcast microphone. So yeah, look out for the video podcast pretty soon.
For anybody that just hears us talking about the vlogs and are like, I'm not gonna go to that. This will be your first time seeing our faces.
Yes,
good times.
I'm a cute little boy with the biggest eyebrows in the world.
Eyebrows!
And if I don't shave, I look like
a homeless
person. I have glasses. I have a lazy left eye, and I'll always be wearing a beanie. And Carl is this little kid.
Abomination.
Is this abomination?
A monster.
Carl is this abomination with a really round face, really filled up face. Her hair is never gonna be done.
Oh my God! I always brush it, but it goes poofy and puffy and. Next thing I know, it's frizzy.
Her glasses suck. She has no eyebrows.
Oh.
And she has a mustache bigger than me.
I feel offended because it's a lie. Dab.
So yeah, I think this is it.
Is this?
We did it.
Oh my God.
All we need is the words of wisdom.
Okay, I got the quote. If there even comes a day when we can't be together, keep me in your heart. I'll stay there. Forever. Winnie the Pooh.
Nice.
Goodbye. This was another episode of Young and Opinionated. I wish you all good night.
Hopefully you'll see us next time. Physically. Well, video-wise.
I hope you can see my face soon. Okay, goodbye.